Hey, my friends. I am curious about what you think about love. Is it just the romantic kind of love that you know? Is it the kind of love and appreciation that you give something to somebody, even if it's just kindness, and you expect kindness or something back in return? Is it selfless love, where you love people because you know that that's our essence? Do you know divine love? Have you experienced unconditioned love? Anyways, this is something I've got to chat with you guys about because this is something that has been a part of my life for, well, forever, I guess. But over the last 10 years or so, love keeps whispering at me, and it's been kind of a background teacher for me. And it was always pointing me in the direction of love. And, it sounds cool, it sounds good, all that, being able to love more. It really is the solution that we're seeking, and yet it's not as easy as we think it is. If you're in a relationship, you know that love can be very challenging, right? Because we have attachments that are related to it, and we have commitments that have been made and wounds that have been hurt. And all we want on a very deep level is to be loved, right? And I created my whole life. I just discovered a pattern I created when I was 1 year old that made me say, you have to protect your most valuable gift, your love, your heart, your light, because the one person that knew who you really were and what you came to this planet to do has left you. My grandmother died when I was 1. She was the one person who knew just how damn valuable I was. And I had a deep bond with her, and I didn't have that same bond with anyone else in my family. Sounds crazy, I was 1, and yet this is what is. And I realized I created a whole story around being unsafe, being left behind, feeling abandoned. And so I started looking for love outside of myself, because the one person who knew that love was gone. And so I didn't know it was already inside me. I knew, but I didn't know. I was 1. And so I think we all create these patterns around pain that are there to protect us. There's nothing mischievous about it. There's nothing devious about it. It's really just that our small selves didn't have all the skills and the tools to be able to handle the situation in a way that was wholeness. It found fear instead of love. And really, there's only 2 energies in this world. There's fear or there's love. And fear, in my opinion, it's just a call for love, right? Anger is just a deep desire for love, that you're not getting it, okay? And so we create all these patterns in our lives that show up as resistance, show up as inconsistency, show up as you not feeling good enough, you feeling underappreciated. I have this huge heart, and I know that all of you really do have huge hearts. It's just that there's not a good foundation set underneath of it, so it feels fragile. Feels like it can be bust apart really easily because of our past wounds. We haven't reconstructed our foundation of our hearts. So that's what we're here to do today, is just to go inside and do a little meditation in a few minutes to settle in and find those places where we've created resistance, where we have blocked love from coming in. Because there's many different levels of love, many different types of love. And what I did to myself, and what I think many of us do, is that we're looking for unconditioned divine love. Like, we just want to be seen for who we are, appreciated for who we are, and all that we are, the greatness that we were born to be. And then we don't find it. And it kind of breaks our hearts a little. But then we want love still, so then we seek it, but then we seek it from places and people that maybe don't know how to love us. And, you seek it in men, in relationships, in sex. You seek it through appreciation at work, by becoming an overachiever, by really putting yourself out there in ways where you can be seen for your accomplishments, but that's not seeing you for you. They're appreciating and loving you for the things that you're doing, not for the woman that you're being. And so that's really where we're going to go today. We're going to go into feeling into our beingness, how we can love and appreciate ourselves much more fully and wholly, so that we can invite more love into our lives. And love is, like I said, it's like the primary energy of the universe. And so if we can allow more love into our lives, then we can allow more peace into our lives, more trust, more intuition, more abundance. All of these things that we're seeking, if we seek love first, they will come. They will come. All right? And so we're going to rejuvenate through love today. And I've got my beautiful singing bowls here. And I just want to invite you to, if you have a crystal and you have this time to meditate with me, or you're re-watching this, grab a crystal. Let's see, like a heart-oriented crystal, something pink, like this is a beautiful kunzite. Oh my God, this is like the most powerful heart stone. Pink petalite is also kind of on par. But if you don't have one of those, rose quartz is like the go-to heart stone. Green fluorite, this can be so clearing. It's like sweeps out the cobwebs and the dust of the heart. So a green fluorite could be really good. Something green or something pink, or if you're just drawn to something else, I invite you to hold on to that in your hand if you're going to sit for this meditation, or if you would like to just lie down and get really comfortable. Maybe put a pillow under your head, under your knees, maybe a blanket on top like you're going to do a yoga nidra, and put this crystal right at the center of the chest, and it'll stay right there. You could even put it on the high heart, a little bit higher on the breastbone if you want to, but find that place where it feels just right, and allow that crystal energy to penetrate and influence your energy and help you clear out some of these cobwebs that have been put there to resist love, to resist your wholeness. And let's find a little bit of healing today, shall we? So whether you are sitting or you are lying down, just take a nice deep breath in. And let that breath out. And feel the body settling in. Feel the breath continue to flow deep and full. And feel tension in the body begin to release. Feel the shoulders relaxing, the neck softening. Let the brow center spread. The jaw. The teeth just part slightly, and let the jaw relax a bit. You can allow the eyes to close and to feel heavy, to rest into their sockets. Allow the ears to rest, just to take in all the sounds that are close to you, all the sounds that are in the room with you, all the sounds that are outside of the room. And just allow yourself this opportunity to rest into the space of now. Feeling the arms get heavy. The torso, if erect, is tall, aligned, and yet gentle and soft. We feel the pelvis resting down into the earth, either on the sit bones sitting, or the back of the pelvis, the sacrum anchoring itself in. And then invite both legs and feet to rest, just where they are. And invite the inner awareness to flow down into this heart space. Feeling either the crystal there at the chest or that in the hand. And invite the energy of this crystal to work with you, to help open up the windows of the heart, to let fresh air in, and to clean out what you no longer need. And let that energy and awareness rest into the center of the chest, into the heart space. Breathing fully into the energy of the heart. The energetic heart lives in the center of the chest. You can feel the physical heart off to the side, but feel into the center of the chest. Go deep below the sternum and feel. Feel your center. Breathing fully here at the center of this energetic body. Noticing any sensations, any tightness or restriction in the breath or in the field itself. Noticing if there is a little bit holding on or if it's starting to feel more open and soft. Feeling into the love that you possess for yourself. And take this moment to appreciate who you are in this moment. Everything that you have experienced up until now has been happening for you to become this beautiful being, this radiant being that you are today. So smile upon yourself. Smile upon all the joys of your life and smile upon all the struggles in your life as well. They have been perfectly designed for you to allow yourself to wake up to your pure potential, to your limitless nature. So love every inch of who you are right now. Every inch of your body. Send love to the parts that you tend not to send love to. Oh, send love to the parts of you that you love to love. Send love to the parts of you that need healing today, whether they're just out of sorts like a sore muscle or a tension space, or it's something like digestive something or cancer or anything else, anything big or small. Send love and healing energy to those parts of you that can use it. Life doesn't have to be so hard. It truly can be easier, and with love, there are no restrictions. And so let's love ourselves without regard to restrictions today. Let's embrace ourselves fully. And with this focus of love and spaciousness at our heart space, at our heart centers, breathe and inwardly smile upon the beauty that you are. And from this place of wholeness, take this opportunity to dive in and ask, where do I resist love? Where do I resist love? Where do you resist love? Is it in your relationships? Is it from your family that you were born into? Do you only want a specific kind of love? And if you don't receive that kind of love, you do not want it. But what would happen? What would happen if you started to allow more love in? You allowed the wounds of the past to heal. You offered forgiveness to yourself for going through those experiences. And you offered forgiveness to the person who harmed you. And you said thank you to those experiences, and you found the parts of you, no longer focusing on the parts that struggled through, but on the parts of you that made it through. From this spaciousness and full acceptance of who you are in the heart center right now, appreciate the parts of you that were developed by going through the hardship. Appreciate the skills that you developed, the strength and the perseverance, the courage to make it through anything. Find the hero in the arena of your struggles and focus on her right now. Let her know that you see all that she's been through and that she made it. She made it through, and you are here today because of her. You are here today because of the struggles. So let more love in right now. Let more love enter the room. Let more love enter the arena and shine a light on your greatness. Love the parts of you that were hurt. This is not taking away the pain or the hurt. This is shifting the focus to love. To love the part of you that was wounded and to love the part of you that came out on top. To allow yourself to receive more love in this moment. To receive divine love because you are worthy of it. To receive selfless love from people who just show up in your life and for a moment, for a lifetime, that show you kindness and adoration and expect nothing in return. Let that love in. Feel the love of somebody who needs something from you and needs something back. Who wants to give but also wants something in return. It isn't pure love, but it is love. Receive the gifts that are given to you. Let love in from your family, from your children, from your spouse. If you have ex-husbands or wives, let their love in. Let in the love of your parents, whether they are still on this planet or not. Let their love, their imperfect love in. If you have siblings, receive the love of your sisters and your brothers. Let all the love in. Melt your barriers to love. In this moment, you are so safe. You are so secure. You can melt all those barriers right here. So breathe into the fact that it's uncomfortable to melt those barriers and then soften. You don't need those barriers anymore. You are strong. You are stronger than you know, that you are stronger than you give yourself credit for. And you have outgrown these barriers, so melt them. Like a candle slowly melts. Let the wax of the barriers around your heart slowly melt. Tap into the highest current, the highest source of pure love right right now. And know that all forms of love come from this one source, which means you can receive it all. Receive all the love. And from this place of openness, from this place of receivership and love, allow love to be all around you. See it, feel it. You don't have to open your eyes. You know it is there. You know it is your essence and the essence of all things. This kind of love, it never gets old. It is always shining bright and brilliant. Let yourself tap into this love that is in all things. It may appear hidden, yet it is there. Stop working for the approval of the world. Stop taking everything personally and start allowing yourself to feel into this purity of love, this divine love that radiates in all things, in all people. There are no restrictions where love is. Allow this love to keep it growing and expanding. And as you expand into this love of self, you realize that you can now trust yourself more. And that trust expands into other people. But it's not just blind trust. You listen now to your intuition, which is your heart talking to you. Your intuition is tuned in, so you know who to trust and how far to take that trust. When there is clear intuition, you can trust other people, which allows you to respect everyone and everything. Whether they agree with you or don't agree with you, whether they look like you or don't look like you, whether they show up dressed to the nines or in a sweatshirt. You can respect everyone for who they are because you now respect you for who you are. When we can see love, divine love in ourselves, when we can merge our love with divine love, when we know we are one, then it's easy to see it in other people and in other things. Breathe deep into the wholeness of your love. Your willingness to receive all kinds of love from all different places, melting the barriers to receiving love and giving love. There are no restrictions where there is love. There are no restrictions where there is love. There is freedom where there is love. There is real freedom and authenticity where there is love. Taking a really deep breath in. Fill your heart, your belly. Hold it in for a few heartbeats. Let it soak in, let it permeate and kind of sparkle throughout you. And when you are feeling ready to release, let that breath go. Wiggling fingers and toes. Maybe moving the head and neck a little bit. If the crystal is on your chest and you're lying down, let's hold on to that and take it off of the chest. Maybe stretch the arms overhead. If you're on your back, roll over to your side. And if you're sitting, just kind of take whatever motion that you need. And then if you're still lying down, let's come up to sitting if it feels right at this moment. And just seal this practice in. So if we have a crystal, let's place it just down in front of us. Let's place our fingertips on the floor. So your sit bones are down on the floor, your legs are on the floor, your fingertips are touching the earth. And really tap into the foundation that you set today for your heart to be safe enough to receive and give love. Because where there is love, there is freedom. There are no restrictions necessary. So we melt the barriers of the heart. We give it to the earth. We feel that solid foundation underneath of us. And then take that earth energy up with an inhale and sweep the arms around. Breathe in, stretch up. And just take a big V up above you with your arms and kind of look up, wiggle through the ribs and the chest. And open yourself up to the possibilities of the universe, of the space all around you. Reach all the way up to the heavens, see the stars, and imagine them like fairy dust twinkling down, and receive all that goodness, all the possibilities. Infinite possibilities are out there waiting for you to claim them. So we breathe in really deep to all these possibilities, all the spaciousness of the heart and of love to heal this world. And then we bring our hands together above our heads. We bring them down the center, touch the thumbs to the third eye. Know that your intuition is there. It is strong and it is worthy of trust and appreciation and love. Bring your thumbs to your lips to speak wisely with care of connection and of love for other people as well as yourself. No more division is necessary in this world. Connection is what heals. And then down to the heart, touching the thumbs into the heart and bowing our heads softly towards our fingers. Thanking your heart for all it has been through. Knowing how strong and open and courageous your heart is today for everything that you've been through. And commit to allowing more love into your life this day and every day from this moment on. Look for love. Look for opportunities to share it through kindness, through smiles, through kind touch. And allow that same love into your life. Receive the gift of love and give the gift of love. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today. It is a joy, it is a pleasure, it is always an honor to be here, to be your guide and teacher. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them for me. I'll answer any questions that you have. And thank you. Let more love into your life. And we will see you very soon. Thanks, true love. Bye.